What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Flying-Artz. It's your boy Von Walker here. So, if you're watching this, that means you made it. You made it to 2021, which is dope. Okay, we all had a crazy 2020, and for some people it was worse than others. For some people who didn't even get affected by it at all. For some people that were affected by it, varying affected. People it varied who was affected, how much they were affected, and all that stuff. And but the good news is, if you're still here, you're still breathing in 2021. If you made it to 2021, then welcome. Welcome. For the people living in the future right now that did not go through this, if you happen to see this video 15 years from now and you were like born tomorrow, January 3rd or something like that, then you don't know what's going on. Just accept that we went through some ish in 2020, and we're glad to be done with it. All right. I think everybody's about ready to throw that year in the trash. But anyway, let's get into the video. All right. So right here, let's get right into let's get into the video right now, man, with my top 5. It's not really a top 5. Like, this is just who I happen to watch a lot of, but I do have others too in different categories, and maybe I should make a video about that, about different categories of what, like tech channels, lifestyle channels, political channels, or just all around channels. The top, like the number 5 guy, it's not really a top 5. It's just the ones that's really coming to mind right now for this video, for part 1. And since I'm going to be doing a few more parts to this, maybe I'll just, it's not a top 5. How about that? It's just the first 5 that come to mind right now. You know what I'm saying? I got it written down too, man, so I wouldn't forget it. And my number 1 is Think Media. Think Media, I've been watching them for maybe the better half of the past 4 years right now. And usually when I need something to like some ideas on how to shoot or put together a video, or just some different ideas on how to, like thumbnails and things like that, I usually kind of I watch them on Think Media. They have a bunch of different people that are on there with different ideas, how to light your videos, how to do your thumbnails, and I think all of that's pretty cool, man. They do it in a really digestive way, a digestible way. It's easy to follow. It's not super complicated. That's not super technical. That's not a jab at Gerald Undone, because if you really want to get down into the nitty gritty of your technology, of your cameras, or anything you pretty much thinking of, he's the guy that you would want to talk to. I'm sure there's a few other YouTubers out there that do similar channels to Gerald Undone, but he's not even on the list right now. But I have to mention him because he's dope too. But yeah, Think Media is number 1, man. They make everything really easy to pay attention to. Makes it really easy to just follow, and they're conscious of who their audience is. Like, not everybody has, I don't know, $10,000 to just deck out a studio. Not everybody has that, and I like the fact that they put up a lot of videos that show you how to do things within a budget, within a reasonable budget, because most people, you may only have a couple hundred to start out, and right now you can do a decent YouTube channel with a couple $100, maybe $500. You can get yourself a decent camera. Hell, you can start with your phone. And they make that a point, getting little accessories here and there, which I think is really, really cool. And they always put a video up of different ways on how to do that. And again, I think it's really dope that they do that. And number 2 is Rich at Review Tech. Rich at Review Tech. Review Tech USA. Yeah, if I got that wrong, that's terrible. I'll just put it in here. Rich at Review Tech USA. Yeah, I watch him because he's a little bit of an all-around character, but he mainly focuses on tech and a lot of games specifically, and he's entertaining to watch. His last couple of videos, I guess in December of 2020 that I've seen, his intros have been a little weird, and I'm just going to leave it at that. If you are familiar with Rich at Review Tech, then you know what I'm talking about. His last couple of videos in December 2020 that I was able to catch, are a little weird. But I like him because he has some decent insight, some opinions that I can actually agree with. Some I don't agree with, but he's easy to listen to, easy to watch, and I like his setup too. I was even thinking about adopting his his setup as far as how he has his iPad and things like that set up, and he's talking into the microphone. But I think I kind of like this. I think this is a dope way for me to engage with you guys here on this platform. So maybe I won't be adopting Rich's his setup, but I did like it, and I do like that he's all around channel. He talks about a little bit about everything, and it's cool that he does that. So another guy too that talks about everything is the Quartering, that channel there. He's actually very much in the same vein as Rich. They talk about a plethora of different things. I think the Quartering, he talks about a little bit more than Rich does. Talks about games, some tech stuff, but he leans more towards the social aspect of things, which is fine too. But I like I like the way he puts it. You know, his intros are actually funny. They're not as weird as Rich's has been, but it has been fun. It is fun to watch his intros. And Jeremy, why did I draw a blank there? I guess the camera starts rolling, you start getting nervous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Jeremy from the Quartering is definitely in my list of people that I watch on YouTube. And his setup is just a talking head. He got the pictures in the background. You know, the way he does his in-video advertisements is pretty cool. I think they're a little long, but they're alright. You know, it's not a big deal. You get through it, you get to the content, and he has some cool opinions too. Some I rock with, some I don't. But I like listening to him because he's not finger waggery. You know what I mean? He's not saying do as I say or always agree with me. He's just like, this is what I think, and you know, if you rock with it, you don't. You do. If you do, you do. I'm kind of the same way. I think that's the reason why I like watching those guys. Another guy, Tim Pool. I know a lot of people watch Tim Pool. He has multiple channels. I don't know where he finds the time to do all of that. It's just ridiculous how much content he puts out on a daily basis. And those who watch him know that they'll get notifications from not just one, not just two, but 3 channels of Tim Pool posting throughout the day on multiple channels. You know, I guess it gets a bit easier when you're doing it full time. But I like watching him too. He has a lot of political content, and he talks about things that and again, I watch other political channels as well, and I think watching political channels like that, alternative media, I think it's long form media, not like, you know how if you have a candidate running for office and you're on CNN or Fox or whatnot, they give that candidate 3 minutes. Like, how are you supposed to? How the hell are you supposed to get an idea of who this person is who's asking for your vote if you're only able to listen to them for 3 minutes? You know, I like the fact that we have alternative media because they actually can go on a story and get in depth in it and talk about it. It's mostly political commentary, and they're mostly giving their opinions, but the truth is in there somewhere if you're listening. There a lot of the times when they're on, I know especially with Tim Pool with his channel, he's literally reading verbatim different articles of other news outlets, and he's commentating on that. But he's reading it verbatim. It's not like he's just making his stuff up, and he's not just giving his opinion on this stuff. He's actually reading from the source. Who's reporting on it? You know, things like that. And the guy has experience being on the ground, doing reporting on his own. He can't do that as much now for obvious reasons. He's running his YouTube channel, but he's had that experience, and he's now doing YouTube, and he's reading verbatim, and I like his presentation. You know, most of these channels, I just like their presentation. They have it well put together. It fits them. You know, just like I think that this format right here might fit me better. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get some lights. I'm going to go to Think Media and get some lights maybe over here and a light over there, so I can have a better view here. So I'm not gonna always be able to get this type of light from natural light. I'm not gonna always be able to get that, so I'm gonna have to go to Think Media and check that out. There's channels that I watch too that have dope desk setups. I'm gonna have to make a whole separate. I'm gonna have to make a video just off of that alone, because some people be really creative on how they make their space, and I see how they're able to produce the content that they're able to produce, because the space of which they work is just so well suited for creativity. And number 5, again, this is in no particular order. This is literally, sorry if I keep looking at that. I'm seeing the screen. It's weird. But the 5th channel that I watch often is Solving the Money Problem. Now, this is for the finance guys, the guys who are into stocks, the guys who are into real estate, guys who are just into money. And I remember seeing his channel earlier in 2020. I think it was maybe February. Well, hell, I think it was probably January of 2020. When I saw him early. Now he's at like 170,000 subscribers. I remember seeing his channel at like 65 to 70,000. Now, I don't even think it was that much. It might have been lower than that. But his rise has been really meteoric because he's giving such great content, and he's funny as hell too. When I watch his channel, he's always he's cracking jokes a lot, and the way he puts his stuff together is really funny. But again, he's talking like this when it comes to finance. Usually when you're talking to the finance guys, they're all suited up and they're sitting up straight and all this other stuff. But he's a guy that will tell you straight up, yeah, I'm probably high right now, and don't listen to me. I'm probably giving you the wrong information. But when you listen to him and you go do your own research on top of that, which he encourages, it turns out well. I like listening to him, and the information that he provides is good information. And it's information that I tend to say, okay, I'm like, okay, I dig that. Let me go ahead and check out what he's talking about. Do my research for myself. Again, which he encourages. I like listening to him. There's other finance channels too that I watch or mostly listen to. A lot of this stuff I literally only when I actually sit and watch out of these 5 that I just named and actually watch them is Think Media, because you kind of have to see exactly what tools they're pointing at for you to use, or what, if you're looking for budget items, you can't just listen to them. The other 4, I can just listen to them, throw my headphones in, and just listen to them as I'm working, doing laundry, or whatever have you. But when it comes to Think Media, I really gotta sit down and watch them and see what they're doing on the screen so I can actually learn. But yeah, man, that's just that's not. I originally wrote down top 5, but it's really not top 5. These are just guys that I happen to watch that I really enjoy, and I wanted to do this video. I wanted to kind of start this video off, well, this series off, because it's going to be, again, it's going to be 5 more tech channels, 5 more finance channels. Again, these are not the only guys that I listen to, and girls too. I listen to girls too. You'd be surprised. This platform is, I mean, people know it already. This platform is big enough to know that this is not just a guy or a male dominated platform. This is something that everybody has something to say, and everybody can contribute to this platform so you can learn something. And there's a lot of women out there. I may do a series on the women that have helped me learn some new things, and actually helps me prepare to actually getting this channel really on track. I know you guys, if you're subscribed right now, which I hope you do, please click the red subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. It helps out the channel. I'm trying to grow. I've been on and off, as you may see with the upload schedule. This whole thing is about consistency, and I think starting a series of who I watch, who inspires me to make better content, is probably the best way to start this out. And because I can talk about this all day. I don't even know how long I've been talking as it is, but I know I've been talking for a little while now, and these guys that I'm listening to now or watching their content on YouTube, they're definitely helping me push forward and actually staying focused, because that's a big problem that I think I've had myself leading up to this. I've been trying to pump out content for the last few years now, and I haven't seen the growth that I want to see, but again, I haven't worked for it. So this is me with my series right here. 5 YouTubers that I watch often, part 1. Part 2 will be 5 more YouTubers. Part 3, 5 YouTubers, tech YouTubers, Part 4, finance YouTubers. Part 5, who knows? But this is it. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. I don't want it to go any further than this. But yeah, definitely check these guys out. Think Media, The Quartering, Rich at Review Tech, Solving the Money Problem, and Tim Pool. Those are the guys I just kind of slapped together right now. They really, the only two that have anything in common, honestly, is Rich at Review Tech and The Quartering. Those guys are in the same vein. Tim is left field. Some people may have even heard of him, but some people have heard of him. He's definitely doing his thing on this platform, and he's, again, this is not in any order. This isn't any category. This is just the first batch that came to mind to make this video right now. But anyway, Von Walker, that's me. Welcome to the channel, Flying-Artz. Again, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and hit that like button. It really does help out, and hopefully, if enough people are watching, I can continue to make content with some enthusiasm and grow bigger. This way I can keep going. Alright, deuces.